Huh?
You still in that same meeting?
It's another one.
Well, I got groundbreaking news, and I need you to receive it the way it needs to be received. Are you ready? Today is October the 15th, 2025 at 11:43 a.m. And I have decided.
Calling me out like the first day. This ain't no first aid. Yeah, you making me new today. Crying on, straight from the fountain of wealth. I put my gift in your hand. Take me from rags to riches in the bag.
Hey y'all, it's Quijuandas. Welcome back to my channel. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you're new, please consider subscribing and tap the bell to be notified every time I upload a video. So now that we got the formalities out of the way, girl, we need to talk woman to woman. Hey Barbara, this is Shirley. Now I hope what I gotta tell you doesn't alter our relationship, but if it does, you wasn't a real one, no way. Nah, I wish you well and I genuinely appreciate your support up until this point. Well girl, I'm not one to beat around the bush. I am now a straight natural. Yes, you heard me loud and clear. How did we get here, you ask? I had kids, I'm tired, and I'm trying to simplify my life. What else do you want to know? Because that's pretty much it in a nutshell. Are you surprised? Because I'm not. Truth be told, I was going to start my straight natural hair journey when I hit 10 years last November. Well, we're in a new year now, so last November, 2024. But I had just had a baby, I was low on energy, and my hair started falling out thanks to good old postpartum shedding. These kids, they are such wonderful little blessings, aren't they? That is not a rhetorical question. I really need to know because I've dedicated all 3 of my kids back to the Lord, and I don't know if the Christianity has kicked in yet, so y'all pray for me. Anyways, now that my postpartum shedding has slowed down and my edges are starting to grow back, it is time to kick off this straight natural hair journey. And this actually isn't far off from my current routine. If you've been around for a minute, then you know that I've been a stretch natural pretty much throughout my entire natural hair journey. I never wear my hair out in its shrunken natural state. Even when I used to do my Afro videos back in the day, my hair was always stretched or manipulated somehow because keeping my hair stretched, no matter how I wore it, made my hair easier to manage. I discovered very early on in my natural hair journey that keeping my hair stretched was best for me to not have to deal with as many knots and tangles, and it also helped with length retention. Aside from stretching my hair being a healthier alternative for me, I also like seeing some length. I have worked very hard for the past now 11 years, and I like to see the fruits of my labor. Yes, shrinkage is healthy, but it's also shrunken. So yeah, I'm going from being a stretch natural to a straight natural to simplify my day-to-day hair care routine and to hopefully grow my hair even longer. And this isn't a decision that I just woke up and decided upon. I've actually given this quite a bit of thought. I've weighed my pros and my cons, which I don't mind sharing with y'all, but just know the biggest con is very personal. And if you didn't know, I tread very lightly with getting too personal on this internet because some of y'all mean. But hey, this may free one of y'all, and I don't fear nothing but the Lord. I've already shed my little thug tears off camera, so I should be able to get through this without getting choked up. Okay, so here we go. The one hang up, the main reason I had reservations on being a straight natural is because of my girls. Not y'all, y'all cool, but my daughters. I am a girl mom of 3 adorable little gremlins, I mean angels, and they all have beautiful curly hair like mommy. Up until this point, I've made it my mission to go out of my way to find representation, to be that representation, to reinforce and reiterate to my girls that their natural hair is beautiful and magical, no matter how it looks or what state it's in, but especially in its curly state. I also try not to make their hair the center of their beauty because, you know, being a good human is the most important thing at the end of the day. But transparent moment, my youngest 2 are too young to understand or even care, and my big girl is not quite grasping the message that I'm trying to convey. I currently straighten her hair twice a year to give her trim, but she still asks me to iron her hair every time she gets her hair combed because she wants her hair on her back like Elsa's. Her words, not mine. All this work I'm putting in to try to find representation in Elsa. That's how you do me. You could at least say Pocahontas, but okay. I want my girls to be able to enjoy the versatility of their hair, but I don't want them thinking that having straight hair is more superior or makes them prettier. Deciding to become a straight natural myself makes this conversation a little more difficult. Sure, my kids have seen me with straight hair, but it's not how I've worn my hair primarily, so yeah. The switch up complicates things. I'm reminded of the proverb in Ezekiel, chill out, calm down. But it's the proverb about generational patterns. As is the mother, so is her daughter. You talking about weight on my shoulders? So much weight. My girls see me. They want to do what I do. When I'm getting ready, it's mommy, can I? Yes, ma'am. Okay, well, I'll be in there in a minute. Girl, you talk about perfect time. And what was I even saying? Oh yeah, when I'm getting ready is, mommy, can you do my makeup too? Can I have some spray? Where you going? I want to go. Let me grab my purse. My girls, they see me. They know my isms, and I'm doing the best that I can to be the best role model that I can for my girls. Yes, it's just hair, but I'm raising young Black girls to be confident Black women. So if you know, it's much deeper than hair. Anyways, that's as deep as I want to go. I don't want to shed any more thug tears about it, but I am open to any advice and encouragement y'all have down in the comments, so fill my cup. I'm going to still be that representation for my girls, even if my curls loosen up a little bit, which brings me to the second con, the risk of heat damage. Now, y'all know I have what I like to call my sacrificial patch from where I wear my leave out, and the hair in said sacrificial patch is a lot more loose than the rest of my hair, and it also recently met a titanium flat iron for the first and last time, but let's not get into it. Just know I'm not oblivious to the fact that becoming a straight natural may potentially alter my curl pattern. In fact, I have accepted it. Now, that doesn't mean that I'm gonna be out here intentionally frying my hair for convenience. I'm gonna definitely put my best foot forward and try my best to keep my straight hair as healthy as I can. But gone are the days of me stressing over whether or not my curls will revert back after a silk press. That is not my priority at this point in my life. 11 years. I done did my part. I have served my time under all the natural hair rules and regulations, and I am freeing myself from the shackles. Hallelujah. Go on, shout somebody. Now, the last con is a little contradictory, but I don't like wearing my hair straight. Let me clarify. I don't like wearing my hair bone straight. My hair is medium density, but my strands are actually fine. You know that, did you? Finesse. So my hair falls a little flat, in my opinion, after a silk press. I always feel like I could use maybe 2-3 more tracks to reach my desired thickness. I like volume and bounce. So although I may silk press my hair more often than I used to, which was only once a year for a real good trim, it still won't be that often. Now let's talk about goals, because we got goals. I want to master roller setting my hair. Never have I ever successfully roller set my hair with desirable results, but I am on a mission to make it happen. I downloaded Jade's guide and I purchased all the things, the tension rollers, the clips, the pins, etc., etc. So I'm ready, I hope. Along with roller setting my hair, I also want to master using a thermal brush, because right now my wrist to thermal brush coordination is a current struggle as well. Length goals. Pocahontas Quijuandas has a nice little ring to it. I want to grow this hair as long as it will grow and make my indigenous ancestors proud, okay? It is Black History Month, and y'all should know by now that we have real Indians in our family. So yeah, my long-term goal is Pocahontas, but short-term, I'll take a little waist length or whatever. Oh, we could do a hair growth challenge. It's been a little minute, so what I can do is film a video, do my current length check. Y'all let me know y'all measurements in the comments of that video. I'll let y'all know how I'm planning to reach waist length, and then we can check in July and in December, because you don't want to step on the scale too many times when you're on a journey. So yeah, be on the lookout for that video, and let me know if you're down with to get down in the comments. And I'm letting y'all know now, I'm about to be a mess with this hair, okay? Because what? Huh? Oh, okay. I'm kidding, guys. I'm a humble bragger. Nah, but seriously, I am embarking on a new journey. And although I would like to take everybody with me, I completely understand if this is your final stop. You still ain't real, but I respect your decision. My prayer is that the light that I hope and pray that my channel reflects has brought you closer to God, because that is the ultimate goal. Ooh, you almost got me with that one. And like the third time, I done got deep. So it's time to wrap this up. In short, I'm not just hair, y'all. I'm not just hair. I'm going to be experimenting with other content on my channel as well. Really going all in and focusing on Quijuandas as a brand versus a natural hair content creator on occasion, because y'all know the consistency be a little shaky, but we working on it. I'm slowly but surely finding balance, and I will accomplish every goal that I set out to accomplish this year. I'm not into numerology or anything like that. I'm Team Jesus until I meet him. But 26 is my favorite number. I was born on March the 26th, 1987. And if if you add 3 2 6 8 7, it equals 26. So this will be a great year for me. It will be a great year for you if you choose to receive it and work your faith. Okay, bye y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed this video, that you enjoyed my hair update, that you're happy for me because I will be happy for you. Leave any advice or encouragement you have below. Let me know if you're joining the hair growth challenge. Thank you so much for watching. Happy New Year. Happy Black History Month. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share this video with all you people. And until next time, I will talk to y'all later.